I want to talk about the mystery of Terence Steele. What does he mean to the Cowboys? What will happen if he comes back early in the season? What will happen if he does not come back early in the season? I'm going to get into that and more in this video. But before I do, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. All right, guys, so listen. At the end of the day, guys, Terence Steele was, hands down, in my opinion, the best offensive lineman that the Dallas Cowboys had last year before his injury. Going back to the previous season, he played and started most games at right tackle, and when Tyron Smith got hurt, he went over and had pretty good success playing at the left tackle position. I would say all except one game, which is Denver, which he kind of struggled in that game. However, that was his first game playing that position. So, Terence Steele, what will it mean if he comes back soon? And what are the benefits, and also maybe some negative things that could happen if he comes back really soon? Now, here's the thing. If he comes back really soon, the first thing is this, is that you automatically improve the run game. Boss Cowboy, in his research, did a chart about the run game and the run percentage back almost 2 seasons ago now, showing that 80% of the yardage for the runs for the Cowboys came on the right side, which was behind Terence Steele.
And then just run it straight down their throat.
Yeah, I'll go and piggyback that right there with another startup. What's the name of the player that tried to bribe someone for a what's his name?
Collins.
Oh, Leo Collins. I forgot his name because I could care less about him anymore. Terence Steele. Yeah, he had a dumb penalty yesterday. Everyone saw that. That was stupid what he did. But everything else in that game was fantastic, especially when it comes to Zeke. Zeke's rushing yards yesterday. Off the left tackle, 5 yards. Off the left guard, 0 yards. Off the right guard, 24 yards.
Oh, hi, Zach.
Off the right tackle, 79 yards.
Man, they kept running it. Every run was to the right. I tweeted that out. Every single one was to the right. I was texting my Giants buddies. I was like, who's your left D end over there? And they're like, it doesn't matter. They're all terrible. We don't have any linebackers either. And Broadus tweeted me back. He was a little bit surprised they were going to that side, just trying to pick what defensive back they wanted to go against, but they were running off of Terence Steele over and over and over again. And Troy Aikman had pointed this out. After the opener against Tampa, the Cowboys have been running 58% of the time. That's the highest in the NFL. You know your offense is damn near perfect when your quarterback is the odds-on favorite to win the MVP, which he is in Vegas as of last week. I'll get those numbers this week for you. And then you're running it the most with Zeke and Pollard. Everything is humming.
Because you're winning, right? You're winning all these games, and you're having
yeah. But yesterday they ran to start.
They did. They ran all the time yesterday. They were giving them the run.
So you instantly get an upgrade in the run game. All right, in the run game. Also, not just from his side of the line, but also he balances the line with the really good run blocking rookie, or now second-year player, Tyler Smith. And so now you got 2 bona fide road graders on each side of your line. So that's going to be tremendous in terms of the run game, but also in terms of the attitude and just the mentality of this new West Coast offense. Because keep in mind, Brian Schottenheimer is a guy that loves to run the football, and he likes to run it. He likes to run traps. He likes to run zone. He likes to run ISO. He likes to mix it up in the play action pass, which will be very, very complimentary to the West Coast offense, drawing one-on-one matchups and also creating space for wide receivers to run underneath if you get caught in zone and it's a hard play action and you're not having your zone integrity as a defensive back or a safety. So this really, really helps the offense. Number 2, if he comes back really quickly, this could really mean almost the end of the starting days of Terence Smith. Because Terence Smith is getting up in age, still a good player when healthy, but he has a lot of tread on the tire. And as great as he's been for as long as he's been fantastic, if Terence Steele is healthy and he is ready to go at the right tackle position, you're not going to bench Tyler Smith at left tackle and then put in Tyron Smith. That was already made clear. They announced and said through various mechanisms that, hey, they want to see Tyler Smith stick at that left tackle. So what does that mean? Well, shucks, it's not a bad thing. It just means that, hey, Terence Smith's starting days might be over, and he becomes all of a sudden the best swing or backup tackle really in the entire NFL. So that's good news for the Cowboys, because that means that we have extreme depth. I mean, we have a guy that can go in and play left or right tackle at any time. And that puts us head and shoulders above many teams, because nobody has a Hall of Fame backup tackle, but we have drafted and developed so well that we could be in a position that you have a Hall of Famer backing up on your offensive line. Quiet as this is kept, this is a real reality for the Dallas Cowboys. Third, if he comes back, it will strengthen the front side pass protection for Dak. That enables him to step up in the pocket and throw clean passes when he has to drop back. See, a lot of people don't talk about Terence Steele and his effectiveness as a pass protector, because when he was playing, I believe he had only given up 1 sack all year. And I believe he gave up maybe 1, maybe 2 sacks all of last year. So as strong as he is on a run blocker, his pass protection has got better and better and better. So he's able to protect. And for the most part, he's the type of tackle to wash people around the quarterback, which is really important front and side, because it's a shorter edge. And so what that means is that Dak Prescott is holding the football, he can actually step up in the pocket because he can see that pressure coming, step up cleanly. But most of the time, he's not getting beat inside. He doesn't get beat with counter moves. See, counter moves inside is really the Achilles heel of right tackles, because if you get beat inside, it's harder for your quarterback to escape. But if you are getting beat, or maybe he has to step up in the pocket because it's a speed rush to the outside, that's a whole lot easier. So those are the good things that'll happen if Terence Steele hurries up and comes back. He's healthy. He's not injured. He's 90% ready to go. If it's a long time or mid-season before he does not return, here are some negative things that could happen. We could have chaotic shuffling of this offensive line. And I'll tell you why. And this is really all contingent on the health of Tyron Smith. If Tyron Smith is healthy, if Tyron Smith does not finish or start well and he gets injured soon, then if you look at this whole thing, man, look, you got to put in Matt Wielensko immediately. So you got to trust the guy who didn't play last year because of the shoulder. And you got to pray and hope that this man plays extremely well. You got to hope and pray he does. And furthermore, you got to hope and pray that the rookie undrafted free agent, the tackle that you got in, and then also the 3rd round tackle out of UNC, that he's ready to go. And if I'm a betting man, these guys are not going to be ready. They need time to develop. They need time to get ready to go. And so you could have chaos, all right, on that line. Also, here's the positive part of what could happen. You could have the development and the strength of young offensive linemen being Tyler Smith, and also, even if, as an example, and not wishing that he does, if Tyron Smith gets hurt, you could have even more depth and value and leverage, because if Matt Wielensko comes in and he plays extremely well, and let's say the UNC guy is ready to go, all right, the young tackle, if he's really ready to go, then guess what? Now you got so much depth on that offensive line from the tackle position, you don't know what to do. So You know, those are some things that could happen going either way. If Steele comes back or if he doesn't come back, the over-under, in my opinion, is that probably a quarter of the season, you'll probably see him get his first action and they'll work him in. Hopefully everybody stays healthy, because if everybody stays healthy and they're maturing, right, then you're going to have one of the best offensive lines hands down in the league, all right? So let me know what you think about this video. Leave your comments below. Follow Boss Cowboy Sports on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can follow me, the OC100, on Twitter. And until next time, salute.